You're gonna have enough pictures.
I know, I do.
One in every classroom.
Excuse me. Can you call?
Am I what?
That's fine.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff, make an announcement that there's a new it's coming in about 3 seconds. Yep.
We're gonna sit right here. Whoever's watching is gonna get the greatest entertainment of their life.
Right, you might want to remember to let these guys know.
Hey, there's no pressure on you. You're just gonna hear us.
It takes some time.
And just so you know, you're live.
Oh, they can hear me now?
They can hear you now. You're fine. I just wanted you to know before you said anything.
I wonder why he was coming out of the classroom looking at us. Oh, you hear me?
Hey, Thomas, what you doing?
Chance that killed me.
Greatest achievers and teacher award winners, and also do stuff for our special scholarships and awards coming down to that. And also we will have new awards coming through email any second now. So our award winners and scholarship winners to come down. We will get things underway.
Hey, just making sure it's working.
I'm very confused.
No, you gotta have your mask on.
Yeah. To check social media and the website.
Hey, if I could get your attention real quick, especially our students, if you have people that are tuning in at home, we had some technical difficulties which led to a last, a little closer. Is that close enough? Hey, man, you sat there. We had some technical difficulties this morning that led to a link change. It's being updated on our website. So if you have
Updated now.
And
it's
social
updated
media.
now, and social media. So if you have people that planned on tuning in at home, if you can just reach out to them and let them know that, check for the new link. That way it'll have sound.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. We'll get started shortly. Is that better?
I wouldn't say so.
Maybe not. That's why they don't want me to do something.
Much better now that everything's working.
Given that, Mother Nature's kind of helping us out a little bit, we figured we'd get started. First, I want to start by saying welcome. It's a little surreal seeing faces and seeing people. This is, if I had to pick a way to end this year, this would be it. So, welcome. Thank you for coming. At this point in time, what I would like to do is introduce our executive director, Miss Cindy Walter. She's going to say a couple words to get things started.
Good morning, and thank you everyone for coming out today on this semi-dreary yet beautiful day. It's an absolute privilege to be here and to oversee the Career and Tech Center and career education on this campus. So I just feel delighted and honored to stand before you. I want to start with just some thank yous, and it takes a lot of people to pull together even a small event like this, especially in these times where extra precautions come into place. So it really starts with Dr. Jeff Madison, our district superintendent, the Board of Education, who supports our efforts, the principal, the Career and Tech Center, Kevin Kassler, Jeff Podolak, Dean of Students, our Student Services team, Nancy Fish, Chrissy Bowles, Heather Cooper, Brian Van Gorder, Lisa Dan, Ruth Reeves, the teachers. I'd like to thank all the teachers who support this effort, the parents, the community that makes this possible, our business partners who develop skills in our students and help us to lift up our programs, the donations given by the Rotary, Tony DeLucci and others. And more than anything, I want to thank the students, the reason we're here and the reason we're together today and gathering. I want to thank you for your hard work that helped you make it to here today. It takes an effort. I'm sure I forgot many names who played small roles and volunteers in pulling this together, but it matters. So from here, I just want to say that as you receive your award today or your scholarship, this marks a time as we gather today. It's a time to just pause, because you may walk away with just a piece of paper in your hand, a certificate, or maybe even a small check of some kind. And those things matter, But really what matters and what you walk away from here is the knowledge and the confidence that you can do what it takes to be the best. The only thing that stands between you and the top of a ladder is the climb. And it's the hard work and the effort that you put into doing something that makes it possible to be the best. Sorry about that, everyone. I have some in the back telling me to talk louder, but if I do talk louder, we get this awful ring. So hopefully that's a little bit better. Your hard work and dedication is really what's going to make you succeed in anything in life. And so as you walk away, I just want you to remember that you can do it. For those who are honored and those who are listening but weren't necessarily honored today, and we're close in second, that is what makes the difference for everyone. It's those professional skills that we so represent here at the Career and Tech Center that will take you everywhere you want to go in life. So it's now time to really get to why we're here. I just want to say congratulations to those of you who are receiving something. A big thank you to the parents, as you were their first teacher, and you're the one who really instilled all of these traits in your students that come to us. It's been a privilege to have them on our campus and to watch them grow and delight in their success. So thank you to all for helping us out with this journey. And it's now time to get to why we're really here. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Kassler. Thanks, everyone.
All right. How's the sound? All right? Back there is okay? All right. Thank you for coming here today to celebrate our students. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in and that's watching. Thank you to all of our students that are remote right now within classrooms watching this. I really wish that we could have brought everybody together, but you know, it's still the year that it is. So we're doing the best we can. My name is Kevin Kassler. I am the Career and Tech Principal, and it's funny because you guys and me share something unique in common. Your time here to spend as much in COVID as my time. I started in 2019, and it's been a journey. You know, we started out, we were together, you could see faces. Some curveballs got thrown at us. You adapted, you survived. And I think if you were to ask me to look in a crystal ball, you might have one of the best opportunities to capitalize on something within life. You're going to hear a lot of people talk about, wow, you know, what this was interrupted, that was interrupted, what happened here. But if you're sitting here, or if you're watching this, and you finished, you've officially gotten through one of the hardest things you could imagine, and made it. That resilience and that grit will take you far further than a lot of other things. So I want to just say to you from all of us here, congratulations for that. You know, it's funny because when I do some of these things, I say, I've got the best job in the world. And I really do. I would have at first probably said it was the staff because they get to work with you day in and day out. But the reality of it is I get to work with the staff. And that represents 19 programs that serve the needs of our area and our region. And because of that, I consider myself to be one of the luckiest people there is. If I got to think in the future for you guys, I can only hope that you can find something that gives you as much joy as I have right now. Sorry, I get a little emotional. If you think about your journey through here, your teachers and the support people you ran into here took their passion for a skill and a program and they turned it into education for you. That is a very, very powerful thing. You had mentors, you had friends, you had people that pulled you along. I did too. You know, believe it or not, each and every one of your teachers might have shared something with me that I was doing wrong, nicely. But again, then worked to make it better. They persevered. Miss Walter, Mr. Podolak, I wouldn't be standing here without them. You know, it's a team effort. And when you look at the community, that's what makes me proud. So I hope that everybody can appreciate that. I hope that as you go on and celebrate your accomplishments, you do so safely, please. And you honor everything that you worked for. And one thing I would say sitting where you're sitting, I didn't understand how important that was. So please don't make that mistake. You guys really did something special. So, all right, without that being said, let's kind of dive into why we're here, and that's to celebrate you guys. Couple of pieces just out of the gate. Thank you to Ms. Walter, Mr. Podolak, Dr. Madison, and our TST BOCES Board of Education. Now, without further ado, we will start by recognizing our National Technical Honor Society students. Again, and you'll hear me repeat this a lot, but this is important to me because I know you guys didn't get this at the end of last year. I know some of these things are just happening, you know, as people are getting more comfortable. So we want to try to do everything that we could to honor what you've done. So for our 2020 TST BOCES chapter of the National Technical Honor Society, we'd like to call attention to and to celebrate the following students. Ivy Card, Co-President, Heavy Equipment, Lansing. Sam Kerrigan, Co-President, Auto Technology, Groton. Carissa Rooker, Treasurer, Animal Science, Regional Alternative School. Sophia Arell, Secretary, Digital Media, LACS. Julia Munoz, Animal Science, Trumansburg. Sorry, this is a lot to juggle for me. All right, Ian Gonzalez, Exercise Science, Ithaca. Lauren Ivanek, Exercise Science, Lansing. John Happel, Exercise Science, Ithaca. Leo Singer, Auto Technology, LACS. Brandon Brewster, Auto Technology, Newfield. Noah Sharp, Auto Technology, LACS. Trinity Bogert, sorry, I got that wrong, Nursing Assistant and Health Occupations Candor. And I'd like to take a second to recognize our new inductees this spring. Thomas Carver, Ithaca High School, Digital Media. And Mariah King, nursing assistant, health occupations, Ithaca High School. So we'd like to take a second to kind of shift and talk about our Skills USA members. Again, we kind of have the unique bond of our Skills USA programming with a lot of hard work. Returning last year, the students got a chance to participate in Morrisville before kind of everything went. It was really something to see everybody get involved in what they were passionate about, to go to the competition, to demonstrate their craft or their trade. It was a really kind of a joy to, again, I'll use that word because I think that's the best way to describe it, to see people being able to do things they're excited about. We don't have sports programs, and so this gave us an opportunity for our students to demonstrate those skills, to work through some soft skills, and to really kind of show off everything that they've picked up here at the Career and Tech Center. What's even more impressive is that we had a number of students participate again this year. So even with social distancing restrictions, virtual versus in-person limitations, and overall stress the school year presented, this group of honor students still managed to pull off a CTE. Oh, that's the thing. See, sorry. I'm going to pause for a second. You'll find I just admit it when I mess up. We got a flip and we made an adjustment. So really what should have happened was I should have read this statement in advance from Ms. Cooper. So I want to apologize to her, and I want to apologize to our honor students. Sorry, Coop. Again, this is one of those things I would rather take the time and opportunity to get it right. It's not worried about how I look. So Ms. Cooper gave us a kind of little blurb on how things went, and I think that it was really kind of telling about this year. Even with social distancing restrictions, virtual versus in-person limitations, and overall stress the school year presented, this group of honor students still managed to pull off a CTE campus-wide pumpkin decorating contest. A hugely, and I mean hugely, successful goodie box campaign, a CTE teacher trivia event, a Black History and CTE Trivia Month, and a CTE Spotify playlist. We are very proud of these perseverant, persistent, and inspiring young people. Thank you for all you've done for us. Okay, now I'm back on track. As we shift to recognizing our Skills USA students, the following students competed in the first ever, imagine that, New York State Virtual Skills USA competition in April of 2021. I want to recognize these students for their determination, perseverance, and willingness to step out of their comfort zone to participate in this event. Congratulations to all. And those students are Sophia Rao, Digital Media; Sam Kerrigan, Auto Technology. Is that yet? That's all right. Robert Houston, Heavy Equipment. Samantha Moyers, Culinary Arts. AJ Tutusco, Culinary Arts. Chad Stibbles, Heavy Equipment. Adam Hauser, Heavy Equipment. Adam also earned second place in diesel equipment technology during the Skills USA competition this year. You know, it's one of those things, and this is from my coaching background. We always hated to say that sometimes just showing up and competing is the win. But if you think about the challenges and the hurdles for this year, showing up and competing was the win. So congratulations to everybody. Okay,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
At this time, we'd like to talk about now our program awards. There's 2 for each program. One is a Greatest Achievement Award, and the second is a Teacher Award. These names were announced earlier within the classroom, but we'd like at this time to present everybody with their certificate. I see some people saying maybe, maybe not, but that's okay too. Sorry, just face paint. All right, so for animal science, greatest achievement. All right, as we move on to auto body, greatest achievement, Ava Richardson, South Seneca. And our teacher award winner, Caleb Park, South Seneca High School. All right, auto technology. This year's greatest achievement winner, Samantha Kerrigan, Rockland High School. And our teacher award winner, Nazine Douglas, Ithaca High School. Hey, it's kind of nice when you can hear the crowd inside. Computer tech and cybersecurity. Our greatest achievement winner for this year, Brad Simmons, Ithaca High School. And our teacher award winner, John Ross Kramer, Ithaca High School. Sorry, buddy. We try again. And for cosmetology. This is my blessing and my curse. I can get people wound up way too easy. Greatest achievement, Delia Ailing, Ithaca High School. And our teacher award, Madison Parker, Rockland High School. Criminal justice. Greatest achievement goes to Carolyn Durrett. And our teacher award, Abigail Jackson, Trumansburg High School. Culinary arts. Greatest achievement award, Caden Haynes, Trumansburg High School. And our award winner, AJ Tatusco, Regional Alternative School. Digital media. This year's greatest achievement winner, Sophia Arell, LACS. And our teacher award winner, Thomas Carver, Ithaca High Early childhood. Our greatest achievement winner goes to Zeta Jones, Lansing High School. And our teacher award, Brianna Baker, Candor High School. For heavy equipment. Greatest achievement, Ivy Card, Lansing High School. And our teacher award winner, Ryan Schumacher, Newfield High School.
That was well deserved.
All right, as we round the corner. Oh, yes, you will win. Part of me is just, it's the irony of the year. Okay, so as we move into round this out, nursing assistants, wow, getting tired already, and health occupations. Our greatest achievement winner for this year, Mariah King, Ithaca High School. And our teacher award winner, Jeanette Kirkman, Trumansburg High School. Sports conditioning and exercise science. Our greatest achievement winner, John Happel, Ithaca High School. Oh, John, inside too. And our teacher award, Ian Gonzalez, Ithaca High School. Rounding out our program awards for welding, greatest achievement, Emily Martin. And our teacher award goes to Thomas Park. All right, at this time, we'll transition from our program awards to our awards and scholarships for the 2020-2021 school year. To start, we'd like to begin with the Anthony R. DeLucci Scholarship, and at this time, I would like to call Ms. April Anderson up to the podium and Mr. DeLucci up front.
So this award is for the TST BOCES Career and Technical Education student who embodies the personal qualities and characteristics. Sorry, I thought I was loud enough. There you go. Characteristics that were consistently demonstrated as valuable by Tony during his tenure here. Leadership, humor, authentic connections, and commitment to education. It is an honor and a privilege to present this year's award to Thomas Park.
Thank you, April. All right, now at this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Andy Jackson to come up to the stage to present our next series of awards that were generously provided by the TST BOCES Teachers Association.
Long way around.
They apparently didn't want us. They must not want us next to each other. TV in front of us.
You don't have to speak to that.
They learned that on your one. Do not give me a microphone.
I'm surprised they gave me one. All right. I thought I was doing okay. It's not easy for me. I'm not a fan of public speaking. To start, Savannah Berry, Animal Science, Newfield High School. Ivy Card, Heavy Equipment, Lansing. Leanne Gardner, Nursing Assistant, Health Occupations. John Ross Greenberg, Computer Tech, High School. Will Hart, Digital Media, Lansing High School. Caden Hayes, Culinary Arts. Abigail Jackson, Criminal Justice, Trumansburg. Zeta Jones, Early Childhood, Lansing High School. Mariah King, Nursing Assistant, and Health Occupations, Driving. Samantha Myers, Culinary Arts, Lansing High School. Thomas Park, Welding, Ithaca, Turning Point. Olivia Reeves, Nursing Assistant, Health Occupation. Nicholas Seymour, Auto Tech, Dryden. Brad Simmons, Computer Tech, Cybersecurity, Ithaca High School. Madison Snyder, Animal Science, Trumansburg High School. Sutina Busan, Ithaca Early Childhood, Ithaca High School. Tanya Wade, Early Childhood, Ryan High School. And rounding out our Teachers Association awards, Naomi Winters, Cosmetology, Ryan High School. And on behalf of the Career and Tech Center and students, I'd like to offer a sincere thank you to the Teachers Association for their generous contribution this year. So thank you to our Teachers Association. Okay, as we start to kind of round the corners, our Park Foundation Achievement Award. In 1996, the TST BOCES Career and Technical Education Center received a generous grant to endow scholarship fund, providing 2 graduating students help by subsidizing at least part of their further education. The grant was given in memory of Mr. Roy H. Park, the well-known Ithaca businessman and philanthropist. Oh. Mr. Park was greatly respected for his high personal standards and for his consistent emphasis on hard work and quality results. Each of the 2 scholarships will be awarded annually to a student who has demonstrated the highest quality of skill. The purpose of these awards is to encourage our students to strive for mastery and excellence in their chosen careers and to encourage them to pursue further education in their respective fields. Scholarship recipients are selected by a special BOCES committee. The scholarships are paid directly to the colleges. And this year's winners are Trinity Bogert, nursing and health occupations. And Mariah King. Up next is the Tom Burns Memorial Scholarship Award. In its first year, the Tom Burns Senior Memorial Award will be presented to a student in the Automotive Technology program who meets the following criteria. The student must be completing the second-year automotive program and will either be entering college or the auto tech industry. The student must have good attendance, solid grades, and show a high aptitude in the field and exemplify honesty and integrity. This year's award winner is Samantha Kerrigan, Auto Technology.
Kevin, there's an electrical cord in a puddle.
Ooh, that's not good.
There we go. I didn't want you to die today.
Well, I guess earlier when we talked about grit and perseverance, we meant to extend that to all of our visitors in the audience. I lost count of how many times this year I said nothing will surprise me. Yet again, nothing will surprise me. All right, as we move on, this is the Bobby Lamb Memorial Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to call up Mr. Rob Swartout to present this award. And I'd like to recognize Bobby's parents, Wendy, his mom, and Jenna, his sister, who are in the audience with us today. This award is made possible through the generous donation of money from Rob Swartout and Swartout Coaches, Inc. Swartout Coaches of Ithaca, New York established a scholarship fund in the memory of Bobby Lamb, who was killed in an accident on July 20th, 2018 at the age of 29. Bobby was a well-liked young man with a zest for life and a passion for living an active lifestyle. Bobby was a 2008 graduate of Ithaca High School and a program completer of our TST BOCES CTE welding program. Bobby went on to complete a 4-year welding program at the Pennsylvania College of Technology in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. After graduation from Penn Tech, Bobby found employment at John Deere and Genesis Robotics in Iowa, where he had a very successful career. He was someone who enjoyed snowboarding, skiing, biking, and all sorts of outdoor activities. He was enthusiastic about RC cars, dirt bikes, and car modifications. The student requirements to consider for this award are an honor student at the CTE program, excellent attendance, no incident of disciplinary referrals, honesty and integrity, be an active contributing member of their CTE class, must meet the rigorous academic standards both in his or her CTE program and their component school, show mastery of a technical skill in their CTE program, demonstrate leadership qualities in and out of school, demonstrate intellectual curiosity, reliability, hard work, and be able to admit when they've made a mistake and correct it to the best of their ability. Further, they should be planning to pursue further education in a chosen field of study. This year's Bobby Lamb Memorial Scholarship winner is Adam Hauser. All right. I'll be the first time I got electrocuted. Maybe not live. At this point, we'd like to move to the Rotary Clubs of Tompkins County 2021 Career and Tech Center Student of the Year nominees. The nominees are, in no particular order, Ivy Card. Ivy is a senior in Mr. Kinney's heavy equipment class and a senior at Lansing High School and co-president of the National Technical Honor Society here at TST BOCES. Ivy is hardworking, dependable, reliable, and overall excellent role model for her peers. She makes good choices even if they are unpopular with her peers. Her integrity is flawless. She is supportive, kind, generous with her time, and helpful in and out of the classroom. She's an excellent problem solver and regularly spends time more than required time in her heavy equipment class. Ivy works at Friendly's part-time and saves enough money to purchase her own truck. When Ivy is not working or going to school, she can be found working on her family's farm, playing volleyball, basketball, riding her dirt bike, or volunteering in her community. Ivy has been accepted to RIT, where she plans to study architectural design with the hopes of working for a commercial agricultural architecture firm someday. It was a class project that Ivy presented in heavy equipment that sparked her interest in design and led her to investigate a career in that area. Our next, Our next nominee is Samantha Kerrigan. Sam is a senior in Mr. Hinman's automotive technology class, a senior at Groton High School, co-president of the National Technical Honor Society, and a Skills USA competitor, all overcoming the challenges of COVID-19. Sam placed 6th in her regional competition and 4th in her state competition. Sam's leadership in the class and in NTHS are remarkable. She is kind, helpful, and reliable with her peers. She is excellent in creative problem-solving skills and has been a driving force behind the success of the Auto Tech program for the last 2 years. She is one of those few students that push the teacher to excel. Her stellar attendance, thirst for knowledge, and attention to detail has raised the bar for fellow classmates. Sam also earned the Tompkins County Distinguished Youth Award in January of this year. Sam also has the distinct honor of making my daughter aware that girls can do anything they want, because we were driving in the truck and they heard her announcement on 1037. Come on, wait, can I do that? To which point I said, yep, you can do whatever you want. So thanks for that, Sam. Our next nominee is John Happel, Sports Conditioning and Exercise Science. John is a senior in Ms. Beecraft's Exercise Science and Sports Conditioning program, a senior at Ithaca High School, and a member of the NTHS. How am I doing so far? Better? Okay. John has consistently earned a 90-plus average throughout his 2 years here, has exemplary attendance, and has earned 8 college credits in kinesiology, anatomy and physiology, and recreation fitness. Physically, mentally, and socially, John has thrived in the exercise science program and has raised the bar for excellence with his accomplishments. His enthusiasm for learning and his sincere concern for his fellow classmates are a hallmark of his attributes, and he will find further success when he pursues his education at SUNY Brockville. John blossomed as a result of his time here at CTE. Before he became a student here, John had no idea what direction to take for a future career and was uninterested and uninspired by classes at his home school. He pulled below average grades, getting C's or less. John says, and I quote, "I would not be the person I am today without this class. I probably wouldn't be graduating this year." John, I don't think you'd be alone. I'd probably be with you if I had to go through what you had. Up next, Mariah King, nursing assistant. Mariah is a senior in Miss Horner's nursing assisting and health occupations class, a senior at Ithaca, and a newly nominated NTHS student. Mariah is passionate and empathetic towards her clients, and it is evident in the quality of care that she provides. Detail and task-oriented, reliable and honest round out some of Mariah's top character qualities, but hardworking might be her top strength. Mariah has worked tirelessly for the grades that she has achieved and for the certifications thus far that include certified nursing assistant, CPR, and first aid, and phlebotomy. That's an accomplishment. When she is not focused on her schoolwork, Mariah works at Bridges at Cornell Heights as an AHA caregiver, where she applies the skills she has mastered in her classroom with her clients. Mariah plans to take a gap year to work and save money for college the following year. Mariah King. Up next is Ryan Schumacher. Ryan is a senior in Mr. Kinney's heavy equipment class and a senior at Newfield High School. Ryan is quiet, unassuming, and a humble leader in the classroom. He is reliable and shows up to class ready to get right to it. He always has a great attitude wherever he is directed to work and is willing to tackle any task, whether it is helping organize, cleaning the shop, repairing a project, or operating equipment. Ryan has the ability to work with any student and to neutralize another's attitude and turn it into a helpful and a positive working situation. Ryan has helped out with food drives, worked at the TST BOCES car show, and has also been involved with Boy Scouts. Ryan has worked in the classroom after regular school hours, earning extra credit, and has come in on non-school days just to help get ready for classroom events. Ryan just finished an internship at the Tompkins County Highway Department and has been working after school, mowing lawns and helping his family and neighbors. All who know Ryan know that he will always go above and beyond the call of duty.
Good.
Ryan Schumacher. Did I get it right? Thank you. All right. At this time, I'd like to recognize Dr. Arthur Berkey, who's with us today. Dr. Berkey. Dr. Berkey is a professor emeritus of occupational extension education from Cornell University. He's been a continuing supporter of career and technical education here at TST BOCES, and this award is given each year to recognize outstanding achievement in the career technical education. I also, when I was introduced to Dr. Berkey today, was informed that this is the 22nd year that this award will be presented. What an outstanding honor to be able to do that. This year's award goes to John Happel, Sports Commissioner. Okay. Next, we have the Sam Willis Scholarship Fund. The Sam Willis Scholarship Fund was established by his family in his memory. Sam was a man who believed passionately in career and technical education. The scholarship will be awarded to a student who embodies the same values as Sam Willis: intellectual curiosity, reliability, technical competence, honesty, and hard work. The student should be an honor student at the Career and Technical Education Center. At this time, I'd like to announce this year's Sam Willis Scholarship Fund winner, and the student is Mariah King. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to honor our 2021 Rotary Clubs of Tompkins County Career and Technical Center Student of the Year. I believe I saw Gail earlier, but I did not have a chance to speak with her. There she is. All right. They put a big TV in front of me, Gail. Sorry. Gail's going to help us present this award. So, without further ado, got some transitions in there.
Suspense.
Our 2021 Career and Tech Center Student of the Year Award goes to Ivy Carter. Oh, I think we're rounding things up just in time for the rain to stop. That would be about right. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to take a minute to basically just say a couple special thank yous. First and foremost, to our component districts and the support they provide to us, especially in a year that unrolls with COVID. Bringing together 8 outside districts, 9 if you include our schools up here on the TST campus. It was not an easy task, but the staff here worked tirelessly to make it happen the best that we could with minimal student impact. So I'd like to thank the component districts and their staff. Our business partners, they're really what makes Career and Tech Ed unique. It allows our students to be able to see themselves in places that they might not have, to meet and to interact with people that are already in the field, and to learn. And I don't know, but I can say as a parent of 3 children myself, oftentimes when I say something, it might as well go in one ear and out the other. But when somebody else mentions it, it somehow seems to stick. So, without the generous support, and where's Miss Cooper? Because I'm going to add her to this one, right there. Getting people out and involved with business in COVID was not an easy task. And it would have been easier just to kind of let it roll. Any of you that know Miss Cooper know that that's not her style. And she worked tirelessly to get new internship opportunities for our students, many of which are in front of me here today at various locations. So thank you to our business partners, and thank you to Ms. Cooper. Lastly, I'd like to say a thank you to all of our supporters here today and in the virtual world. Nothing about this year was easy, and if it wasn't for the support at home and really just across the board, many of us wouldn't be where we're at today. I mentioned this, and I don't take this lightly. I would have already been to work. So when I say that you guys have accomplished something by finishing, I really meant that, and I hope that that continues to sink in as you leave here today. I also hope, and this is a big thing for me from coaching, that when you do leave here today, you take the time to say thank you to the people that have brought you places, to the people that brought stuff to you, to the people that encouraged you to keep going when you didn't want to. Being able to express gratitude is important. So please take a moment to say thank you to the people that helped get you where you're at. And then lastly, our campus staff, the maintenance staff, our tech staff, and all of the kind of pieces behind the scenes that make things go. And then, of course, I do have to take a second for some special recognition because despite the weather, which none of us can control, I consider today to be an outstanding success. And that success happened because of some special people. In particular, our office staff, Miss Lisa Dan, Mr. Brian Van Gorder, Mr. Jeff Badalik, Miss Heather Cooper, Miss Chrissy Bowles, Miss Nancy Fish, and especially Miss Ruth Reeves. Thank you for your This might be the first time I've ever finished something early. Maybe there's something good and something else. In all seriousness, both virtually and in front of me here today, I wish you all the best of life, of passion, and purpose, grounded in the special spot where career meets education. That's the spirit of CTE, and that's what you guys are bringing to the world. Congratulations and best of luck. All right, everybody. Thank you for your time. And I didn't get electrocuted.